Hi, this is Kedao's demo video for homework 3. Here's the question I chose. There's one input A and two output X and Y. X should be 1 if A has been 1 for at least 3 cycles altogether. Y should be 1 if A has been 1 for at least 2 consecutive cycles. So you can see that the logic that X and Y depend on are quite different. So that's why I can separate them into two state machines and each using different state. So I had to add two input. One is the clock, so I can trigger the change of A at the rising edge of the clock to implement it into the HDL code. And I had reset, so I can reset the state to the initial state and test in the loop. Here's how I implement it. Since there's two separate state machines, I have two separate cases. And the state flow is also separated. And the test bench initialized the initial value of input A and the reset are all 0. In the first cycle, X and Y should stay 0. In the second cycle, I give 1 to the input A, and they should all stay 0. I give 0, X and Y stay 0. And here, input A was set to 1, and Y should stay 0 because it's not two consecutive input high. So that's the edge condition. And I set the input to 0 again. Output should be 0. And now in the next cycle, the input was set to 1. And that meets the condition of setting X to 1 because that's 3 high in the input. And then I set the input to 1 again in the next cycle. So this time both condition met for X and Y. They should both go to 1, and especially the X should stay at 1. So in the next cycle, I set the reset to 1. So it should immediately go to X and Y go to 0. And the A would set to 0 again, reset set to 0, X and Y stay at 0. A would set to 1, X and Y would stay at 0. So that's the first one it gets after the reset. Another one, so the Y went to 1. Another one, that's 3, so X went to 1. And a 0, it stay at 1. So let's see the result. So you can see we got no fault here. And yeah, the result is as we expected.